Well, we've had a growth of about 18%. This is, including the new 2 hospital acquisitions that we've done in the last 3 months, as well as the new hospital that we've just sort of commissioned in the last week of June. So I think what has happened is because we've sort of, back on that, we've got an 18% growth, but the existing hospitals have grown by about 12 or 13%. That's top line growth. The EBITDA growth has been about 14 or 15% for the hospitals. What we've done is we've actually utilized about 1,500 crores, which is close to about $200 million of our cash reserves for this acquisition, and the other income, which is the interest income pertaining to these cash reserves, has gone down, as well as the incidence of higher tax, which has led to a little bit of a muted net profit. But my belief is in the next quarters this will sort of climb back again.
Right. And what would that mean for margins, given that occupancy has gone up? And I don't know how you're thinking about pricing as well in this environment.
Well, the occupancy has gone up, and it's gone up in a weak quarter, which is the first quarter. It should further go up within this quarter, which is the dengue season in India and waterborne diseases and etc. So that should sort of have a little bit of a spike up in the second quarter, because typically the second quarter of the year is a stronger quarter vis-a-vis the first quarter. So we're looking at more people coming through the doors because more requirement of healthcare at this point in time.
I got it. And very quickly, Abhay, on margins, how much more can you go? What's the scope of expansion from the current 26-27%?
We like to focus more on EBITDA per bed rather than EBITDA margins, because the higher end procedures, the quaternary care procedures, the better payer mix, including international, the margins in percentage terms are typically lower, but in absolute terms are higher. So I'm not that sort of concerned about margins, because as we sort of, eventually you have number of beds and you have days in the year. So EBITDA per bed is what matters. We'd rather do a $10,000 surgery with a 20% margin than do a $2,000 procedure with a 50% margin. So our EBITDA per bed has been growing at anything between 8 to 10% per year. And for many sort of quarters now, because this is really our 15th consecutive quarter of year-on-year growth, highest year-on-year growth. And I don't see any reason for that to abate.